Joining us now is Marian Duris. He's a foreign policy analyst with experience in international relations and security, and he's also an advisor to a Slovakian member of the European Parliament. And he joins me now live from Bratislava. Thank you very much for joining us here on TRT World. You just heard our correspondent from Moscow saying that Russia is very concerned about Finland becoming a full member of NATO. Let me ask you, as an advisor to a European Union Parliament member, how concerned are you about Russia being concerned?
I think this decision will make a damage to the neighboring relations of Scandinavia towards to the east, and the rationality from Finland's point of view is not very clear. It is more a political act because it is easier. It was based only on public opinion polls. And I am not aware of the presence of official national referendum that would confirm this political move. The outgoing Prime Minister Marian very clearly supported this membership and even supported the membership of Ukraine, which according to her opinion would prevent war. I'm not sure about this statement, and probably the Finnish citizens themselves do not. Today we see what this means for Finland. A different political party won election. Finns party finished the second and PM Marian third. So the citizens obviously wanted a change and apparently wanted more modesty and reasonableness in political positions. So internal politics and moods of the population in these European countries like Finland can of course change over time due to sanctions, Brussels politics, and influences of crisis. So I'm not very sure whether the membership of Finland will add to the feeling of safety of Finns. Rather, I would estimate that this step will mean higher spending on armaments, increased numbers of personnel, army personnel, purchases of military equipment, and the standard of living may decrease in direct proportion.
I just want to make sure I get this right. So are you indicating that Finland's accession into NATO has basically made the region unsafe?
Yes, it can escalate the situation. What about the closeness of transatlantic forces on this field? I'm not sure about the influence on the war alone. It's a bit separate from the feeling of safeness.
But if I may, Marian, certainly there were concerns among those countries which share a border with Russia, and Finland is one of them. And the concerns were triggered right after Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and that is exactly when Finland decided that now it is about time that they become part of NATO, because NATO has this Article 5, an attack on one is an attack on all. So don't you think for Finland, at least they can live in more peace of mind now that they know they are part of the largest military alliance of the world?
Yes, I think Scandinavia has different mindsets than other Europe, for example, Central Europe or Southeastern Europe. I am sure about after these elections too, that Finnish citizens have right to choose. But okay, I think it will have some consequences, this decision, or if it's in case military spending or living standard of the citizens. So we will see how it will go by time.
All right, fascinating insights into the topic. Marian Duris, thank you very much for talking to us here on TRT World. Really appreciate your taking out the time.